Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCK Cup 2025.
Given that they really want to snowball this game, getting those grubs early can be pretty advantageous. But they did get nerfed. Current patch on, which is 15.3 or 25.
Yeah, I mean, it feels very good to get 6. And especially if you lose the first 3, there's a lot of pressure to just kind of go all in for the grubs. As Jovi's got an angle here, just kind of sets it up. Seemed very obvious. They block the ult. Fisher does flash away, and the flash forward with the haymaker nearly takes his head off, but Fisher will get away.
Oh,
and
no,
Jovi,
no.
No, it's wrong.
Missing. It's off.
Wrong,
It's off. Yeah.
Nope. Nope. Not even close. We saw that 5-6 seconds ahead of time.
Oh, Lahens didn't block it though. It didn't matter at all. But he get hit by like a Braum Q, a Vi Q.
You're probably just dying. But at the end of the day, they did use their Ash Arrow, so Gen.G take the opportunity to just take a grub down. It's now Duro in the front line. They do have a lot of peel, but Canyon getting dove right now by Gideon, who's going all in. Has to flash the Solar Flare, though, and cannot end Canyon's life here on the Nidalee. The spears are also flying, as Jovi remaining here as a stalwart tank in the front, gonna pull in the Yone and pull him even deeper into the team. Trying to burst down the Yone. They do get the kill. That's first blood. And Duro tanks up the damage. Will live. King in the front line, but doesn't have any support from his team as Ruler. He's on the chase. The flash forward. This one is a good one on the Ezreal, as he does try to chase them down, looking for 7 seconds on his ult. The block of the Q is huge for Lahens.
His ult's gonna
1
be up
second.
now.
There it is. But they spot it, and they see it coming. Too obvious.
Yeah, they did manage to get one grub, so it doesn't get it off in time.
Yeah.
And I think really if Canyon had gone down, if Fisher was able to get in the fight a bit sooner, I actually think Nongshim's Ash is going to take more time. So the goal lead isn't huge right now, but I feel like really Gen.G on quite a big advantage with just the state of the game for their composition right now.
Now he got a little setup here, actually, as Duro once again being bullied. He does not have flash. Might just be a free kill here, as, you know, when you're playing Leona, you feel like you can kind of be anywhere, but it was actually Canyon that went very deep to go in.
The Herald. And Nongshim looking to move in return. Kingan's TP just came up now. Yeah. And Fisher's on the flank.
I mean, TP's coming in, but it's in the mid lane. The Rift Herald's already down, pretty much. So one eye hit, one smite away. That's going to do it. The engage comes in from Duro, but not a big follow-up from Gen.G. They got to worry about the combo. Able to get away from the arrow, but Fisher here on the flank is always threatening. They've got that Vi as well, and look at that. Keen is going to be burnt down, and here's the follow-up. He lines up 2. Fisher able to get on top of the set. Jovi nowhere for him to go, and Ruler and Canyon are just left to run away. Yes, they get the Rift Herald, but they lose 3 kills.
Nongshim's playing around the Galio very well. And we did see Gen.G made a TP play towards the top. They prioritized the turret. Gold is back to even. But it does mean they lose that dragon on the bot side. So feats of strength secured, goal lead equalized, but an extra dragon to Nongshim, I'm sure they are happy to take.
Yeah, it's times already that Helen's getting huge amount of values with the Unbreakable as Kingan. He's just kind of dead. Let's see if Nongshim can come over here. Just pulled away from the equalizer. Nongshim desperately trying to come up. Here's the TP. Kingan trying to turn this one around, but he's already dead. And the TP has been used. And now it's Fisher who is behind enemy lines, trying to ult away. It just gets blocked by a tank Galio.
He's away though.
He is fine.
Scary.
But that was pretty big. You see a lot of focus on clearing the mid wave. A lot of vision control up here in the top river, actually. As Poke looking to try to land here from the side of Gen.G. It's essentially Duro just playing frontline and allowing Ruler and Canyon to just poke him down. I mean, look at Jiwoo. The arrow's going to hit, but yeah, you get his cleanse. Follow up here from the side of Gen.G. Thinking about a fight. Duro going in. The follow-up is very slow. The True Shot Barrage is huge damage, but Duro should be traded back. No, the heal comes through, and he will survive for a little bit longer, as TP's now being called in from both sides. Jiwoo just too low to really do anything, though. Has to back away, has no mana, and everybody's a bit injured. But now Gen.G maybe just able to run
that comes through. Gen.G coming out with a little bit of the edge and forcing that TP from Kingan pretty big. I don't agree with this.
No, I mean, unless Keen just doesn't check it. And it's going to take a really long time.
He's going to push that wave, though. He will be seen.
Yeah, he's going to see it. Maybe you can chain something here onto Keen, but Keen's going in, actually, trying to keep him in the Otacon circle. That's not going to work. They get a kill onto him.
Guys, you can't do this. It does so much damage. This is so risky. Just back up, back up, back up.
Yeah, now that they're coming up, you got to back off of this.
You got to back away. G was in such trouble here.
Yeah, he does have his flash. Might have to burn it, but Gen.G not fully committing to the fight themselves as well, so... Yeah,
I think them being down a member, even with King and Fisher being low, they're like this game, especially considering how the predictions were, this game's been a lot closer than we anticipated. Oh, TP's coming in.
Yeah, we're maybe going for a fight, but Kingin and the rest of Nongshim are like, okay, bring it. You want to fight? Let's go. As Keen, once again, not really able to do much. Tovi is already low. Tovi's going in as Keen is going out, but will return with the Galio. Oh, knocks up 2, and now Ruler's got an angle here on a Jiwoo, and that is a big deal. Jiwoo's going to go down already as Ruler is unchained. He's able to do anything he wants. And meanwhile, we got this fight in the top side, though. Fisher able to light it up the huge Yone, but it doesn't matter as Ruler just able to do enough damage to take him down. That was getting very dicey, but Ruler and Canyon able to survive and gonna start this one up. Gideon around.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're taking so much damage. Do not get hit by... Okay. yeah.
Just walk in a straight line behind it.
That's enough. That spear alone is enough to kind of ward you away. I think the sad thing about this passage of play is that I genuinely think Nongshim would have won that.
And now they're just doing Baron. I mean, they have Otacon buff on everyone, so... Yeah, all 5 members, they call up Tovi, and they say, okay, bring it.
This is so risky, though, because if they reset, you know, Nongshim can just take the Baron, but they need to make things happen quickly.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to just take it down. Nongshim are not calling the bluff just yet. The arrow hits the Leona, as in goes the Stealer! There it is, Gideon, the perfect timing! And Gen.G just hand over the buff to the side of Nongshim. Gen.G trying to get a bit more, but already one withdrawal as, well, they'll get a kill onto Gideon, but that's it.
Hero play. Hero play.
Gideon.
Yeah, and he's happy with that
worth, right? That is the definition of hashtag worth, where you go in, you die, you get a kill on top of the Baron.
Yeah, and especially with the Otacon buff, you know, even though they didn't spike when you're kind of not as strong as Ruler was, they are setting up now for the Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, the teams have been brawling back and forth. It feels like we should have more kills, but there's been a lot of injured members running away in a lot of these fights.
Okay, Nongshim, chill. Gideon is pushing the wave mid. He is not there. Learn from the last situation.
He doesn't have Baron either, so obviously he has to be here for the fight, but yeah, he gets that huge wave into the mid turret anyway.
Oh, I love this setup though. Nongshim kind of threatening this pincer. Oh, going in.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get a taunt onto Gideon, but you've already overextended into the pit. The rest of Gen.G not looking to follow up on this one as Keen is very low. It gets stolen down by Canyon. And now we got Chaos here in the pit. Fisher not in a great spot. He's being focused down, and so is Jiwoo. They do get the 1 kill, but now Ruler being bullied by the Rumble. Kingen going in, and will take out Ruler. And now he's thinking about taking this fight against Canyon and Tovi, but I don't know about this one, as maybe has overextended. Big shield, though. And he is tankier than you'd imagine, but not enough.
His spears just keep hitting, you know? And Gen.G also got the... And then ultimately went down at the end because he had no way of getting away. Crazy the amount of damage that both Kingen and Canyon did. We often think of Nidalee as like get ahead, you know, heal bot maybe late game. That's how some LCK junglers have played it. But Canyon is just pumping the numbers.
Yeah, he's got a license. He's one of the guys that does, as now an engage here on a Gideon. He's just going to flash away from that one. Jiwoo, meanwhile, not scared to run up to 5 of them as Equalizer comes down onto a couple of very tanky members, but Tovi not as tanky. Bit of damage does go back. That will push Nongshim away from this one. So again,
it'd be hard to create Canyon, but Jiwoo, if he's not threatened, he pumps out so much damage, but he's constantly being threatened.
He doesn't have flash, so he's just gonna get bullied here by a lot of members. Eats a giant spear to the face, just no vision on the right side. Jiwoo just dies for free, and now Lehens might have to pay the price as well. He goes in, tries to save his younger brother. He will be taken down, and we got Baron in 20 seconds.
Yeah, that Baron is just a miss, and I think with 2 members down, I gotta be honest, as the AD carry. And the takeaway from this is Gen.G already have a 4,000 gold lead. They're gonna get Baron. It's
seconds is Jiwoo attacking for before he just dies as well.
Less than you'd hope.
I mean, he doesn't have flash now. already took a loss, and they're setting up a nice gank rush here. I say nice, maybe the opposite of nice here, as Lehens is going to get locked down and might just die here for their sins as the follow-up comes in, and Nongshim are just kind of falling apart as the engage goes in. Fisher finally shows up, and Jiu is alive, but it is a 5v3 as they're just able to peel here for Fisher and take him down. So 3 essentially free kills for Gen.G, and they're going to get the Mountain Soul.
Yep, not much you can do there. I think they were kind of looking for like that little bit of pressure onto Duro, maybe try and force something. But it's kind of that thing we talked about earlier where like, okay, now the Leona has Celestial opposition, make Treads lock it, and they kind of realize that, okay, we can't base this Leona. Let's do a little bit of poke, let's back away. But the end result is you're just locked into a situation you can't escape from, and now Gen.G looking to end the game.
I mean, they still have Baron for a minute 30. So 2 members down here on the side of Nongshim. You don't really have any defense at all. And you're going up against Mountain Soul Gen.G. Instead of, you know, going all in on the Nexus turret, they look to take the bottom turret. I thought they would, but instead...
Oh, wow.
A lot of respect.
Kingan's Rumble, Fish's Yone. Those are big budget picks and fillers. They're going to be gone for the rest of the series, so... Doesn't feel good, and this is their side selection game on blue side. So not a good feeling to be on the losing end of this one. There's still some hope, but it is definitely dwindling for now. Gen.G just applying the pressure. No Baron available yet, but still just able to walk up, and with the Bloodthirster from Ruler, with the Mountain Shield, tanking the tower a little bit to get some damage down.
Ruler just gets to do whatever he wants. He's got an engage support, and he's got a healing support. Enchanter from the jungle, and they've got a massive front line now. I mean, so much engage as well, and nobody is dying here. I say that immediately Duro dies. They do have to follow up here on the engage, finally, from the side of Ruler, as Jiu kind of left in no man's land. He does have the Zhonya's, so he'll survive for a bit longer. Ruler getting a bit low, but not quite low enough. Maybe just enough to get her hopes up, but not able to finish off Jiwoo. The turret should go down as Toby's got a Haymaker, will stay alive as the Braum falls, the Ashe falls, and the Rumble falls, and so will the Nexus. Gen.G picks them apart in the last 10 minutes of that game 1.